Hello everybody. This is going to be the third installment in this Toro lawnmower maintenance series. Today I'm going to be replacing this plastic handle. Several years back I had a pump-up sprayer fall down on this and it whacked these little ears off. So this lever is just kind of flopping around and it binds up on that cable. I think that's part of the reason why the cable failed. So I've got a genuine replacement. So let's get that one installed. I will set the tripod up now and see how this is going to work. Well, let's get started on this little project of removing the handle. Here's my game plan. I have got to disconnect all the cables and take these brackets loose because I've got to take this upper handle off, and then I've got to take this out, this lever for engaging the self-propelled system. Need to note that that hooks into the upper hole. There's two holes there. So let's get to disassembling. Well, let's start by taking these brackets loose. Again, this is a 7/16 nut. And set that aside. And now we'll take this one loose. And I discovered another problem. That cable end is broken, so I will be putting an order in for that cable. Now I'll take these loose. Then I'll have to support it because it's going to come crashing down if I don't. So I'll just support it with my left hand. Then grab that lock washer. And then I can release this one for the engine brake, and we are off. Next I got to get this off. Let's see about getting this bar off. That's the next step. This is a lot of brute force strength that needs to be done here, so I'm going to hold it on the outside of my legs, and then I'm going to just pry. I've got an idea. Need just a little bit more leverage. Let's see what this does. This might be silly, but gotta think outside the box on some of this stuff sometimes. Now let's give it some pressure, and look at that. That popped out of there just as good as can be. Now I'll take it to the building over there and we'll get the handle off. I've got to get this part of the handle past this little tab here. And I'm just going to force open this old handle because it's broken. Just enlarge that gap a little bit wider. And we'll see if we can get that off of there now. Okay, that side appears to be freed. This side appears to be freed. Let's drop that down. Hey, look at that. And now, let's put the new one on. That drops right in place, so ready to go now. I guess next, I'll put this bar back in. Well, let's reassemble. I'm going to get this started. That's in the correct orientation. This needs to pop in place. I'm going to spread this apart and get that back in there. And then get tension back on that spring. Let me now demonstrate how this spring goes in. First, it's got to go in here. That'll just kind of wedge in there like that. That's the first step. And then this has got to loop over and hook on to the bar, and then I kind of adjust it out where it looks about like so. So it needs to be on the left side of this tab here, and then looped around this bar as shown. So we should have full motion of the handle now, and it would spring back into place. Not bad, but I think I can do a little better. I've got some non-detergent oil here. If I can get that lined up. Not too much. Maybe just a little bit on that spring, and then I'll put some on the other side of the bar as well, where it goes into the handle. And it works even smoother now. So that's how to put the spring back in and in the proper orientation. Well, let's start getting this reassembled. I'm going to first attach my cables. That is in there. And that one is in there as well. Now I can ease it up. That's in there like it ought to be. get all the hardware put back on. That connected back up there. That slipped off, so that's good. And there it is. Well, now I have a little surprise. I got a decal. She's factory now. Well, let's give it a test start. Like I say, don't forget to hook the spark plug back up. Once again, this has been replacing the plastic handle on the 2003 Toro personal pace model 20017. Thank you for watching. Next up on this series, we'll be replacing the drive belt for the personal pace self-propel system.